Hey, what's going on? We're going to take a look at 4 hard plastic vintage classic 1950s space figures. I've got some old pulp magazines out here because these figures remind me of these pulp magazines, which were on the stands right about the exact same time as the figures that we're looking at here in front of you. Now, these old hard plastic space figures like this can be somewhat difficult to identify without the help of some resources. And I'll talk about the 2 main resources here in a second that I use to identify these figures. First one we'll look at is a 3¼ inch tall Ajax Spaceman from the 1950s. These are hard plastic. Let's take a good look at him. He's really cool. Got a smile on his face. He's got his hand extended with a finger up there. The potential for damage on this figure, I think, is probably pretty high. So I think we're fortunate that we got this guy in such great condition. This cool jetpack. It looks like a jetpack, right? It doesn't look like it's like a life support system to me. I don't know. Got a real Buck Rogers look to it with that helmet, right? Smiling face. All right. Let's see who's next here. Sorry about that. Make you stare at the table. Sorry. All right, these guys. So these 3 figures were more difficult for me to identify. These were made by Premier Plastics, also in the 1950s. So I couldn't find these guys. I use something called toysoldierhq.com quite a bit. I found out about that website from a creator here on YouTube named Steve Nyland. Hold on, let me pull up. This is my note for this video we're doing right here. So with the help of scrolling through Steve's videos and looking at his thumbnails, and then doing about the same type of thing at toysoldierhq.com, you'll be able to find photographs of a lot of original stuff. And it's set up by producers. And I didn't know about Premier Plastics. I had to watch one of Steve's videos, or I had the pleasure of watching one of his videos to find that he had a couple of these figures. So then I looked up Premier and I found out that all 3 of these figures here on the right are made by Premier Plastics. That one on the left, it's kind of a champagne color. The one on the far right, straight silver. And the one in the center with a lightning bolt on his chest is kind of this flat red that's really nice. Let's pull him up first. So I think he used to have an air hose that went from his shoulder there. He's got a lot of play damage, this guy. These figures are 3 inches tall. The first figure we looked at, the Ajax Spaceman, the green figure, he's 3¼ inches tall. Maybe a tiny marking right there, but I can't really see any of the circle, but I don't see anything in it. Another 3 inch tall Premier Plastics figure. So these are really neat figures. This is one of the Glencoe models reproduction figures of the Archer Spaceman, and you can see he's quite a bit larger, coming in at right around 4 inches tall. And he has that slot hand thing going on, but this helmet doesn't look too bad on our Ajax guy. Kind of cool, huh? All right. Well, hope you enjoyed the video looking at these vintage hard plastic space figures from the 1950s. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.